Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this enrollment support webinar. This is Navigating Your Linked Parent Account. This presentation will be recorded, so if you want to come back and view it, we will be sure to email everyone who registered the link to the recording. It will also be posted on the enrollment website, and we can post that in the chat for you. I am joined by some of my enrollment support teammates, so they'll be answering your questions in the chat and making sure I don't miss anything. My name is Ashley Vanden Myracker, and I am thrilled that you are with us today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you are in this webinar, hopefully you have already created your linked parent account. And with your linked parent account, some of the things that you have access to are your students' attendance, posted assignments, grades, assessment data, whether it's district assessment data or state assessment data. You can use it as a communication tool. You also have access to other communication tools, such as the district's app, just Duval Schools app called Rooms. Within that app is Rooms, and so you have access to that communication tool as well. You can also update your emergency contact card for your student. You can see their schedule, all kinds of announcements. It is also how you will have access to register for bus transportation, as well as the school choice or special assignment applications. So we're going to get into how you actually find your linked account and then make your way through it. There are two options for accessing your linked parent account. One is through the Duval Schools website, which is duvalschools.org. Another is through the Duval Schools app. So if you choose to access it through the app, you will hit the three lines, sometimes called the hamburger menu, in the bottom right corner that says More. And then you'll select the Family Portal option. And then it will ask you to log in, and you'll log in using that parent, guardian, and partner login. Now, for the rest of this presentation, we're going to go through what it looks like when you're on the website version. The mobile version looks essentially the same. It's just a little bit condensed. The only thing is in focus. The menu button moves to the top instead of on the side. So if you're on the school web, or if you're on the Duval Schools website, you're going to want to click Family Portal. It'll take you to that login page. You'll log in using the linked account that you created, the email and password, using that parent, guardian, and partner login option. And then once you log in, it takes you to OneView. So this is sort of like your home base for your linked parent account. One thing that I want to mention, and this is if you have not done this yet for this school year, I recommend doing it at the beginning of every school year, and that is going and clicking on your My Contact Info on that menu on the left side. That is where you will see all of the contact information that the district and the school has for you on record. The part at the top that says Contact Info for My Account, this is the contact information that the district uses for all mass communications. So if there's an emergency, if school's closed for weather, that is the email address, that is the phone number that you will be reached out to. If that is not correct, you're going to want to click that Edit Info button and update your email address, your address, and your phone number to whatever is the most accurate information for you at that time. Changing your contact information in that section does not change your address or contact information that the school has on file for your student. The contact information here, when you change that, that is just updating the contact information that the district has for communication with you. The contact info for my student's account, that section, that shows the information that the school has on file for your child. So if you look at the address and you see that it's not the correct address, you will need to connect with your child's school, specifically their records clerk, sometimes known as the CRT or the data entry clerk. If you know who that is, you can go straight to them and they can assist you with updating that information. But you can reach out to anyone in the front office and they'll be able to help you get that process started. So I suggest every year at the beginning of the year, just check the My Contact information and make sure that the district has the most up-to-date way, the most accurate way to connect with you and reach out to you if anything should happen, good or bad. In the My Link section on that left menu, this is where you can change your account password and also your account email. So a long time ago, when you created a linked parent account, whatever email address you created that with, that's what you were stuck with forever and ever. There was no way to change it. That has since been updated, and now you can change your email address or your password, and you do that in that My Link section. Some other helpful links that are in this My Link section, if you need to link an additional student to your parent account, you'll do that here. Bus registration, this link will take you to the transportation website. It has all the steps for how to register for transportation. Clicking this link will not take you to the registration form. That form is in Focus. So this link will take you to the step-by-step directions. It will tell you who to contact, but it won't take you directly to the form. This emergency connectivity fund survey, I always like to highlight this one for our parents because if you are in need of a laptop, if your child is in need of a laptop, you have the opportunity to apply for one completely free. It's a brand new laptop using this link in your linked parent account. So priority goes to elementary students first in terms of need because middle school and high school students are assigned a laptop when they get to middle school and high school. So they're assigned that device. So the need goes to elementary school students first. And basically, it's just going to ask you a couple questions. Are you in need of a laptop? Click yes. Do you have access to the internet? You can click yes or no. We may have hotspots available still. I'm not entirely sure, so I don't want to tell you that we do. But those items are available to you through this opportunity. I do know that we're down to, I want to say less than 500 laptops left. So if your child needs a laptop, I suggest going into your account and clicking that button and getting that process going today. You can access Focus, you can find the lunch menu, and then you can also find Rooms. Now, Rooms is one of the communication tools that the district utilizes for teachers and schools to communicate with parents. So if for some reason you don't have the Duval Schools app on your phone, you can always access Rooms through the My Links and use the online website version. My understanding is that the app version is, I'll say better for lack of a better word, but it just is more user friendly and you have access to a little bit more through the app version. So the hot topic, the big thing, I guess, really is Focus in your linked parent account. So when you are logged in to your linked parent account and you're in this OneView umbrella or OneView home base, and you click on Focus, it will prompt you to log in again, but if you click that parent guardian option to log in, it will most likely remember your information, and so it will just take you to this screen. So when you're in Focus, this is what it looks like when you go to that home page. Again, if it's on a mobile device, it's going to be more vertical versus horizontal. But this is what it looks like. So this is how you know you're on the home page within Focus. As you navigate through Focus, if you find you've gotten somewhere and you're not sure where you're at and you don't know how to get back, you can always click the Duval County Public Schools logo in the top left corner, and it will take you right back to this homepage. Over on the right side, this is where you can toggle back and forth between your student and also the school year. So you can see last year's information if you need to. There's other years, but you can go back for several years and see that information if you need to or want to. The quarters are displayed. It shows you the date, so you know when the quarter starts, you know when the quarter ends. And this is just helpful so you have a rough idea of when progress reports should be coming out, but also when the quarter is going to end. You can expect report cards to be available shortly after that. It'll show you their schedule, shows you their teachers. Now, if you click on the teacher here, it gives you the option to send them a message. You can send it to all of them. You can send it to just one of them. It will actually give you the option, do you want to CC yourself? And you can. I will say, historically speaking, sending a message through Teams is kind of hit or miss. It's gotten a lot better within the last couple years. It used to have a problem where it would go to junk mail. So if you send a message through Teams and you don't hear a response back from the teacher, try messaging them through Rooms just to let them know that you sent them an email through Focus, and they'll be able to go navigate into their clutter or junk folder and hopefully find it that way. On the right side, you see the grades. If you see a grade that says NG, that just means a grade has not been entered by the teacher yet. That is not uncommon at the beginning of every quarter as they're building up the grade book and assignments are being inputted. If you click on the percentage or on the grade, it'll take you to the grade book. And there you can see the title of the assignment, when it was assigned, the day it is due, and then the submit files category. If you see one that says no assignment uploading, that means that assignment, there is no option to upload it or upload a document there at all. If you look at the next one down that says that Bart Simpson worksheet, that means that is what has been uploaded. So as a parent, I can click on that option and I can see what my student uploaded. So I can see, did they actually do the assignment? Did they upload the correct assignment? Did they only do half of the assignment? Because especially moving from that elementary to middle school, this is a new skill. Not all teachers will ask them to upload documents through Focus, but many do. So it is just always good to be aware that it's an option. Where you see that it says no files, that means you have the option to upload a file, but a file has not been uploaded yet. So if you click on that no files, it then opens this window. You can either drag a file there, you can click choose a file and select it from your computer menu, or you can take a picture of it. My daughter in her algebra class, they do this almost every day where they take a photo and it's literally them holding it up in class. So you see like the ceiling tiles behind them. But so the take a photo option is there as well. And many students use it and teachers do not mind at all. If you click on the title in the assignment column, it'll open up a new window. It'll show you the details, exactly what you just looked at in the table format, but now it's on one page just for that one assignment. But the key is the resources tab. If you see the resources tab when you click on an assignment, that means the teacher has uploaded a link or a document for that assignment. So sometimes it's a link to take a quiz or view a video, and sometimes it's the assignment itself. You can click on either one and it will download those for you. So if your student loses a piece of paper or it gets torn, or if a water bottle explodes in a backpack, which happened to my son, you can download it again and print it out. And then you don't have to worry about them remembering to ask for another copy at school. Back on the home page, if you click on the planner tab, and I really like this one, it opens up a little calendar and it shows you any assignment that the teacher has already entered in Focus. That doesn't mean it has a grade. It just means they've gone ahead and put in what's coming up maybe this week or next week. One of my students' teachers, they put all the assignments in for the entire quarter at the beginning of every quarter. I have one of their teachers does it at the beginning of every week. One does it after the assignment has already taken place in class and as they're putting the grades in. So it's really up to the teacher how that works, but I like to check it just in case something is there for me to see. You can click on the assignment here and it'll open up this page that shows you if there's a resource attached to it or not. Now, on your home page, you've got the forms. So if you click the drop down next to forms, you'll see all the forms that are currently available at that time for your student. There are several forms, opt-out surveys, hope waivers for PE, reproductive education. If your student wants to be called by a different name, if they have a nickname, that form is on here. But this is where you will find that transportation registration form. So remember, in that OneView home base, the bus registration link will take you to the transportation page. Focus is where you will actually complete that transportation registration form. When you open it up, it'll have a drop down and you can select your child. And then it takes 5 to 7 business days for them to process. When you find it, you'll come back to Focus and you'll see if your child's been assigned a bus route. Now, if you click the drop down next to your child's picture, their picture and their name, if you click that drop down, you'll get a different menu. Now, the top part is all the same as what's on the left menu, but it's that bottom part. Child info, grade changes, grades, attendance, all of those. This is important because when the special assignment window opens, or school choice assignment is what it's been called the last few years, when that special assignment window opens, this is where you will find the application. So where it says magnet school application, special transfer option application, you'll see it there. It's under each child. So you would need to do one for each child. You can't do more than one student on an application. Now, last year, the applications were separate for magnet school and special transfer option, but they may be combined into one special assignment application. So this year, December 1, when it opens up, you'll look for either special assignment application, or you'll look for magnet school application or special transfer option application. If you see any of those, that is for that special assignment. This is where you also find the high school acceleration application when it becomes available. I also like to highlight the absences here. If you choose this, yes, you can view your child's absences, but you can also upload an excuse note. So if they go to the doctor and they send you, if they email you a PDF of the letter, or if you get the letter and you take a picture of it, you can upload it here, because oftentimes students misplace things or lose things, or depending on the school, their late arrival procedure may be different and they may not go to student services. They may just go straight to class. So it's always a great option to be able to take care of that excuse note from your end instead of having to worry about what happens once they get to school, in the chaos of just trying to get to class where they need to go. So that's an option. You can also see their class schedule. Child info, that's where you'll find the transportation option, or the transportation, I won't say form, but your transportation assignment, your bus route, once that application is processed. Reports tab from that, once you're on the home screen, that reports tab, this is where you'll see the progress report and the report card when they're available. So you can click that down arrow next to each one, and then it'll download a PDF progress report or a PDF report card for you. So on the home screen, you should see under your child's name and picture and the school they go to, and just above your tabs in that menu, it says the Florida statewide assessments. If you click this from the computer, it will automatically take you and log you in to the Florida statewide assessments family portal. This is where you will see your child's scores for any progress monitoring assessment that they take throughout the year. If your child is in an EOC class, like Algebra 1, for example, that score won't show up in here until the end of the year. It's that final end of course exam that will show up in the statewide family portal for assessments. Civics is the same way. So progress monitoring 1, students took recently, just a couple weeks ago. If you go into your focus and click that state assessment logo. It will log you in here and you can see their score. You can download a detailed testing report. So it breaks it down by standard, how many questions were asked for that standard, how many did your student get correct, how many did they miss, what is the standard. It will give suggestions for strategies and remediation at home, and also what level of support you may need to expect to provide for your student. You can go back, I believe, to the 2021 school year to view test scores. If you find you need assistance with your Focus account, your linked parent account, if you have a question because you're trying to upload something and it's not working, the district has dedicated staff available to help you. So if you have a question with your linked parent account, you are welcome to call 904-348-7628 Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can also email them at pga_support@duvalschools.org. I find this is very helpful if you're having a technical issue, especially, and you can email them a screenshot to go with it. And then if you need assistance with the special assignment application, please email enroll@duvalschools.org. That window opens December 1st and it will close the end of January. So 2 months for that window. I'm happy to stay online for another minute if you have any other questions. I know that was a lot and it kind of went through it a little quickly. So if you have a question, feel free to type it in the chat. And if not, I want to respect your time and just thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you being part of Duval Schools. We are here to help you. So feel free to reach out to us at any time.